that goes.
Normally I'm the one who gets stuck and buried and all that. So the fact that it's someone else today, that's got me feeling very good. So yeah, we're going into this one. We're starting right here on Demon Island, and everybody was swinging like right away. It seemed like everybody got a weapon very quickly. Mounir coming in with the spear. We're seeing a lot of great spear gameplay from him on his Wushang that we saw in the previous set.
It seems like they're playing the more meta team, though, aren't they? I feel like
definitely.
the
taking a page out of North America's book.
Okay, yeah, but I've been seeing a lot more of the Wushang for sure, just in general in multiple regions. But like the Olgrim is a EU classic, clearly, and now you having them on the same team. Now here on the other side, I think Godly though really is being like he's the wild card here of this pick again with the Onyx. The Onyx gonna drop right after getting that stock though, so they're keeping it real even until we lose that stock off of Mounir. Now Bamya, the only person still on their first stock. Hurting a little bit too, but maybe if they can hold center stage, should be able to hold this for a little longer.
Yeah, if you can just stay away from those blast zones, kind of hug the middle stage as long as he can. Like that side air is not going to do it. It is going to give Mounir to turn. Oh. Oh, the spot dodge. He thought he had the perfect dodge on it, but no, just move to the other side and hit the in light.
Okay, still living though. Yeah, that's because just where he is, position has been very good. Unfortunately though, a lot of damage starting to get put on to Palmtree.
And Godly as well. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, there's the big boot from the ground pound. They have the 1v2 opportunity here. It was a double sidelight from Godly. He wasn't able to grab the second one, which is the one really candid players are looking for. There's the in-light, there's the D-Sig, and the in-Sig. You grab both members with that. One fell, and then the other one took some damage. So great start.
Yeah, this is definitely a rough outing right now for Palmtree and Bamya, unless they get a double KO right now, and Bamya's still living on this stock. Couldn't get the first one off of Mounir just yet, but Mounir is definitely hurting. Actually, the whole team is hurting, so should be a recovery from either side. To go ahead and take it, that's going to be Bamya, though, off of his stock instead. Uh-oh.
Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Nice ground pound from Bamya, but his teammate is going to fall after that. Hoping he could get something big. We've already seen one major Olgrim dunk today.
Yeah, that was, just a little unfortunate. It feels like he was trying to, like, wait out and make sure he didn't get hit by the ground pound of Bamya, and then he just waited a little too long. That's going to be another stock taken. And these are some, I mean, this is good for the stats, but this is still a very good, or a very hard comeback to try to make right now. Unless he finds, he has to find some real Lance magic right here, a good read, and maybe just take the other person off. But that does mean he probably just get weapon tossed in the back of the dome right after. So a little scary of a situation here to be trying to do this with the Lance. He's making it happen, though. Uh-oh. All right, that's the pickup. Oh, wrong pickup.
Okay. Oh, man, that side air would have been huge for Bamya. Okay, there's the side air. He has nothing. It's over. You saw him make that little movement up. He was like, I'll try. And then he's like, yeah, it's over. And you see the fast fall, the immediate fast fall down.
Just a little baby jump right there. Couldn't get anything going, but yeah, a little surprised that he tried to keep the, or kept the lance in his hand for so long. I do feel like in a 2v1 situation, that one's a little harder to use than your axe, but maybe just never had really a chance to go onto the other side of the stage. Still got a couple of hits here and there, though, and did get 2 stocks in that 2v1 situation, so yeah.
Oh, man. That side air would have been so sick if he hit that on Mounir. It wouldn't have led to the immediate KO. I don't know exactly where Mounir was in his like in-air movement economy there. That might have just been the catalyst that could turn things around, or it could have actually led to a stock if he was already through his movement economy. And we're going to Small Fortress of Lions.
Okay. So we're going to keep it going there with the same team, though, from both sides. Just going to change it up. Maybe got confused a little bit. Just going to go back to actual Wushang. Fortress Alliance. This might be the first time I feel like we've seen this in our block so far. Love the stage. Going to see here now in the doubles action. See how this one plays out as we go into our... Oh, okay.
He's happy to grab it. He's going to grab 2 members of the red team and only his one single, his teammate. So, yeah, he's going to grab another one, too. Oh, my gosh.
He's picking him all the way up right now. Man's been training in the mountains with this Wushang. 2 different situations where he's picked up both the opponents with the side sig. Love that.
A little bit of a bold choice there from Bamya to go for the sidelight side air, given that his opponent still had the dodge on hand.
Oh, okay. Almost got that stock off of Godly, though, with that pass with the recovery.
Nice!
But luckily, does find the stock down sig for your troubles, and Godly's getting sent out of there as well. This is the hottest start right now for the blue team.
So I'm wondering about that interaction there, like Bamya's choice to go for the D-Sig. I don't know if he expected that to hit at that moment, and maybe Godly saw it coming, so he's like, while he's charging this up, I'm gonna get through him. I'm gonna go up right now and get through him, so by the time the D-Sig comes out, oh my gosh, Bamya, back and forth, just sidelight, neutral air. Yeah, really spreading out the damage.
He's definitely ground control right now, as we have my man Palmtree being air traffic control, he's been able to get so many follow-ups off of anything that Bamya's done on the ground off that sideline neutral air, and then he just gets his own side sig. He's going to finally lose that stock, but they've done so much work here onto the second stocks of the red team now, though. Just got to capitalize on it now. There it is.
Oh, that could be a huge start. Oh. His teammates there. The recovery did hit Godly. I don't know if he was aiming for Godly or Bamya. Either way, whoever he hit, it was going to be the right choice.
Yeah, and he still was able to save Bamya, too. I think Bamya was able to touch the wall regardless, but just to make sure he got that down air, or that neutral air, probably would have went down there and maybe recovered him if he needed to. And now they have, again, a very, very solid lead here, developing for the blue team. I think we're going to see a game 3 with the 1-1. They can keep this momentum up.
Loving the GC sidelight neutral into the turnaround down air from Bamya.
They've kept it like super simple with their strategy as well too. It really has just been very good follow-ups here from Palmtree onto Bamya's ground play. Oh, okay, down sig, not going to be enough to push him away, and now, oh, he's in the middle. Nice interrupt there.
Interruption, that was huge.
Needed that.
There's the in-light, sending Bamya over to the right. See if Palmtree can get through this. No, the down air is going to end it. Can they get the stock of a Bamya as well? Great work from Godly over there on the edge.
Okay, I want to say I spoke too soon, yeah, but it really just depends on how they're able to play this last stock. Mounir is hurting, so he's the one who has to play a little safer, especially since he has a lower defense. And now Godly makes it back to the stage.
Yeah, let's see what Godly can do with this cannon. There's no weapon spawn now. It just got snaked out, so he's going to have to do this 1v2 with a cannon. There's the in-light. Man, if you hit that cannon in-light and you only hit one person, you're like, well, here comes the punishment. Yeah. I better get ready to take my medicine as you go for the boom, boom on the second hit.
Man, you get off damage alone, you can definitely see how crazy bro went, man. 640 on the damage from Bamya, 464 from his teammate Palmtree right there. And then I think it was like 260 damage only done from Mounir, you know. So he definitely had a hard second game. Just really couldn't get anything started for him. Meanwhile, I'd say like the simple game plan of Bamya doing things on the ground, Palmtree getting follow-ups, got them very, very far into this set right now.
Throwing that weapon toss up, grabbing the lance. If you were focused on the lance or the axe like I was, you got distracted, you got debated, or no, you got baited, and then you got played. Because out came the ground pound from Palmtree for the KO.
All right, here we go into game 3, taking it over to Demon Island. On that small fortress line, they're going to try to make the scrap just a little better. And speaking of, the scrap is definitely a lot better.
Mounir's already found 3 hits.
Jeez.
There was a lot of unarmed hits that came out, but like lower damage per move. So those 3 axe hits, that was already great right out of the gate from Mounir. Now, okay, they've actually made not a complete 180, but Godly's now on the Wushang, like we've expected and seen from him in the past. And Mounir's coming in with the Ulgrim pick.
Yeah, this is definitely like we're EU meta for real now, bro. Wushang, Ulgrim, both sides.
Nice.
Stock's gonna be taken. Mounir's gonna be out of there.
Charging that one up, and Godly's in the perfect spot with like the perfect weapon to drop a down air with all of that range. You can do it so safely and find the hit there. So that was a great spot for Godly.
And I'm just now realizing, yeah, that's Godly that swapped off to take.
Oh, I can't believe they didn't do it.
That's so unfortunate, though. But yeah, we only need like one more hit. Bamya is going to lose that stop. But yeah, Godly swapped off to take the Wushang right here. Bam, big pickup right there from Mounir one more time. But this is cool. So I want to know the comms for that situation. It was like, all right, bro, let me play Wushang now. It's my turn to play the Wushang. So yeah, it was definitely a rough Wushang game for Mounir last game, and it looks like I do want to see what Godly is able to do on this when we get to the stat page after. But as of right now, Palmtree and Bamya are still holding down just like they did. This is who put them in the losers. And they say, yeah, that wasn't a fluke. We're going to do it again.
And it took all the way to game 5 for them to do it last time. And we're tied 1-1 now. So we'll see how the rest of the set plays out after both teams have gotten a victory. The blue team is in a very solid lead here. Oh, man. Bamya getting like caught on the wall there instead of really being able to ride it down with the down air. That could have been a huge early KO.
Absolutely. Putting somebody under the stage on this stage in particular with that small wall, that would have been a very, very hard comeback to make. However, got to keep looking at, I'm continuously looking at Palmtree, does end up making it to the other side. Nobody there to really threaten him just yet, but I'm continuously looking at Palmtree because he always seems to have that follow-up. And wow, a victory indeed, a 4-stop.
That game just like slipped away from Godly and Mounir all of a sudden. Like they were trying to grab hold of it like a flopping fish who just came out of the water, so he's slimy. You think you got it, oh, here's the flop, and then it falls out right from under your grasp, bounces off the dock, and then back in the water, back into his home. And the home for Bamya and Palmtree Panic right now is seemingly, maybe, is going to be the winner's podium.
Yeah, I mean, with the way that they're playing it, this, oh my God, we're getting all kind of swaps now. The Tesca is now coming out for Mounir. I mean, you know, I'm a big fan of Tesca. I'm a big fan of Boots, so I'm definitely happy to see it, but I just don't know if I'm happy to see it as a desperation pick. Potentially. It really depends on how this game goes, but we are into game 4 now. And yeah, I mean, things are getting a little scary for Godly and Mounir.
One thing that is always like really interesting about a swap like this, especially when it's specifically on Tesca, is it's probably going to boil down to how well they use the heavy button. And there are not that many characters in the game where that is the truth. Like Azoth is one of them, and Tesca is another one. Tesca definitely the more modern, the more sought after press the heavy button legend.
Oh, speaking. Okay, wow. Okay, that was a good pickup right there from Godly though. And he's looking over at Bamya. Bamya's running out of resources, does manage to make it back only into that recovery, but he's still living.
Oh! That was a huge start. The weapon toss goes up from Mounir, and he's able to get back. Godly came over and gave him enough room to get back. There was also another blue team member there, so maybe it was too many cooks in the kitchen. Mounir! His boots!
Oh, my. Yo, now this game is definitely going absolutely haywire right now.
Nice.
Oh, good pickup, but not enough to take Palmtree out just yet. And now Bamya's going to have to create a little space for him. Does actually create a little space. Look at the movement here from Godly, though. Gets out of there. Situation. Now they're holding this middle stage right now.
Oh, the dodge down. I thought Godly was going to go for the second side light. He was going to have like almost everything there. He could have gone side light, D-light, D-light into the recovery. And then all of a sudden, this blue team's going to turn it around, like the double side air from Bamya, and they're back in the lead.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're a little bit behind.
Yeah,
I forgot how good.
Only because Palmtree is hurting right now. But yeah, if Palmtree's able to hold on to the stock a little bit, that might have not been it. Yeah, double. Oh, my God, a double take. He's gone. Hey, you know what? You said the heavy button. That was great. The neutral sig throws him off stage, sets him up in bad position. Just an easy pickup to go back and get that side air. And yeah, currently the red team has totally activated here in this 4th game. I think we're seeing another game 5 for him.
That's what it's looking like. He was ready for it. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough damage on Bamya for him to get launched far enough into that signature.
Okay. Turnaround pickup right there for the blue team. Love that. Okay. And the pickup, getting Mounir out there as well. Now Godly. He's hurting.
One thing I've been loving from Palmtree Panic and Bamya so far is Bamya hitting a side light neutral air and then a recovery coming after from his teammate. Palmtree Panic following up with that, like all of a sudden you're doing a lot of damage. You're doing like 30 damage. You went from 18 damage from the side light nair into a 30 damage.
And as of right now, I mean, like this game is kind of like down the middle. The colors are saying a different story, but it really, we're at that point now where a team combo could do it all. Oh my God, he's still living, just barely.
On stage from the wrong side. In the meantime, Bamya taken out. Godly was looking for the double side light.
It may not even matter though, man. Palmtree with okay, able to get out the situation, but it doesn't matter. The recovery wide is going to go ahead and take it. That is going to get us into a game 5 situation. Yeah, big turnaround there. 530 and 533 damage done from the red team, respectively, while it was about like 450s or like 430s there on the blue team. And clearly, the Tesca did work out. The heavy button is being hit and is actually connecting as well, too. So, love to see that for Mounir.
So the order of operations are a little bit different this time around than they were the first time. The first 2 games in their previous set went to Bamya and Palmtree Panic, whereas we mentioned earlier, it went 1 apiece for the first 2 games. Then after Mounir and Godly won 2 in a row, of course, to force that game 5, that ultimately Bamya and Palmtree Panic won. But this has been going back and forth and back and forth, and especially this Tesca pick from Mounir. They're going with it again, and I 100% agree with them because they were very successful with it last game. More successful than any of the other team comps they had.
Yeah, had to just shop around for the right team comp, right? Oh my God. The start right now, just absolute chaos, pandemonium here. Uh-oh. And now they're getting some damage here on to Mounir. Godly, you know, uncharacteristically kind of just standing there on the other side.
He wasn't doing much of anything. There's the sidelight nair again. A lot of damage. Even some team damage there from Godly hitting the recovery onto Mounir. You saw the big ground pound coming in. That would have been horrible for either member of the red team that got hit by it. But luckily for them, they avoided it.
Okay. Gets the pick up there. And it is going to be the stock as well. So a great trade for Godly. You know, his teammate took a little damage, but he was able to get the stock. However, he's still living just there on the left side. Both of them actually on the left side now. Could be a little scary. Couldn't get the right pickup from Palmtree. Most likely trying to get that recovery if he hit that down light.
He didn't quite have enough range on it. Oh, the blast! The little splash from the fist reached far enough to hit Mounir while he was channeling his own signature.
Oh, man. And now Bamya, the only person still on their first stock. But, yeah, Godly trying to make something happen with it. Mounir, double recovery. Still not enough. It's going to be the recovery here from Godly to get that stock off of Bamya now, though.
Gonna strip the field. There is only one weapon spawn there. That means when Bamya grabs it, Palmtree's without a weapon. Oh. Next one coming back in, he grabs the gauntlets. Both members of the red team have the gauntlets, so much greater DI potential than before.
Mounir. All right.
That was huge. That was so early, TK. That was like the beginning stages of red.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be losing that stock at all. We're starting to get quite a bit of damage. Look at the right side, though. Godly fighting both of them right now. Tries to get a ground pound. Mounir in the way. Mounir, why?
That was also some help from Palmtree as well, making sure that Bamya gets back.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Thornton the ground pound right there. Little scary. Side going to go ahead and get him off of the stage.
Nice!
The pickup. Oh, man. And now they're back into the lead.
He went for the turnaround so that he could feed the opponent to Godly to find the KO move, because if he just went for the side air, just went for the true combo option, even the stronger version that you use when you want a KO, he would not have gotten the KO. But sending back to his teammate led to the KO. What a smart choice.
And now Godly is making some plays. Look at that. Again, the movement, able to get a little two-piece and still get out the way. He is avoiding all type of scenarios. Lose that stock. Yeah, still living. They can't catch him.
And he's straight up fighting both of them off. And Mounir was over there hugging the wall because he had to play in a defensive position. And I'm sure there were comms going on being like, Godly, you get him, I'm going to chill over here. If they come over here, I'm going to grab them.
Absolutely. But now, as Godly now, again, back in the front position. Mounir looking for a side stick there. Nobody home, though.
Uh-oh. Okay. He was still able to stay above the recovery from Palmtree.
This might come down to a 1v1. Bamya's going to be out of there.
Oh my
but I don't think it's actually
God,
gonna happen.
There's no way, dude. They got the Game 5 victory, and that was straight up so much Godly at the end. That was Godly. Oh my, he was just running security the entire time for Mounir. He was like, you're the VIP here. You're the one who's going to get taken out with one single good hit. Let me handle this.
Yeah, bro. No, that was not Godly anymore. That was Jason Statham.